What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And man, it seems like every day there's just something that happens which pushes forth a narrative that we've been talking for in this community for a while. And that's, using green energy. And aside from that, there's a lot of other things that are happening on the side. So tune in to get the full scope of everything that's happening by the end of this video. And at the end, we're going to see some Brad Garlinghouse comments about what Elon Musk has just said. So stay tuned for that. Now, I posted this yesterday. I said, crisis is coming, / it's already here. Buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Now, that's to the post set out by the Washington Post, and it said that more than 70% of the gas stations in Charlotte have run dry as panic buying exacerbated fuel shortages throughout the Southeast in the aftermath of a hack that shuttered the Colonial Pipeline. Now, there's news that Colonial Pipeline is now up and running again, but gas prices are very high, and I would not be surprised if this happened. Well, I'm not going to speculate on that, but obviously there's always a way to blame things on. It's never going to be because, we're printing all this money. It's never going to be blamed on the central bank. It's always going to be some other way to pass the blame on to something else. And, people, what they see is what they go with. And so they, of course, will blame the high prices due to the attack that happened to the pipeline. And so and you know unfortunately, gas prices are now a lot higher than they were prior to that, but we know that there's a lot of factors involved. But anyways, this is showing how fragile all our systems are, that any given moment anything could give. Now, here we have Cryptomaniac, and he posted this. Um, CNN News, he received a notification that said the Colonial Pipeline hack should serve as a warning to big banks in America's financial industry, and essentially saying, check your blind spots. And so this is very interesting because we've been talking about uh, 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 something like this happening where there's a massive blackout. So something that would be worth watching. And I know he posted a video that he's always been posting about, you know, something that happened in here. Maybe I could try to find it here. He recently posted it, and it's this one right here. So if you want to go check it out, I'd highly recommend it. And it's, obviously it's speculation, but it's very interesting to watch. But it's a really good video from a show. Next up, this is BitBoy Crypto, which is probably the biggest um, crypto YouTuber there is. And listen to what he has to say about XRP.
What is this? What does this tell you? What does this tell you that these exchanges are relisting XRP?
That's bullish for XRP. Looks like the lawsuit's going to work out.
The lawsuit is work. I never imagined. I'm so shocked by this.
Yeah.
That the government would not do a better job picking their judge. Yeah. Like, it all boils down to this judge. She hates the SEC.
Yeah.
So it's definitely super bullish for XRP. And I'm telling you guys, I am loading up on this thing. When this thing pops, when this thing runs, when it explodes, it is going to be something to watch. It's going to be an XRP plosion. An XR plosion. How about that? So the SEC and Ripple are going back and forth. Well, that's caused a lot of downward momentum for XRP. A lot of exchanges delisted it because of that reason, because it's basically in limbo right now. And I was very ardent, like, this had a good chance to destroy XRP because the government doesn't really lose. But somehow it looks like that the judge in the case is actually leaning towards Ripple and giving them the favorable judgment. We have a lot of evidence to suggest that. So what this means is there's been a lot of like bottled up pressure for XRP ever since this was announced in December. And while other coins like Ethereum and Bitcoin were exploding, you couldn't even really trade XRP places. So now places are starting to put it back on the exchange, and it's really bubbling up. And if they get that favorable judgment, the price is going to absolutely explode and go past all-time highs. So that's that's what we're seeing with XRP.
And there you have it. And all his viewers are able to see this. So whether they buy in or they don't, we'll have to monitor that. But that's very interesting. And he's been on this train for quite a bit now, talking about how he's going into XRP because once it goes, it goes. And that's the same video. Okay, now to the meat and potatoes of this video. Now, Elon Musk posted this recently. He said, Tesla has suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We're concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Now, first of all, let me just point out, before they even went into Bitcoin, they for sure knew about all these things. And it's very interesting the timing. I know Blockchain Backer was talking about how it was interesting how Tesla happened to jump in at that specific time in the charts. And now it's interesting to see how they're jumping out of the Bitcoin train. So we'll have to see. Maybe Blockchain Backer will do a video on it. But it's very interesting. And how long did it last? About like a month, 3 weeks? Not long at all. So, and this narrative is continuing now. Let's keep reading here. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at great cost to the environment. Well, of course. And there's a lot of questions before when they first got in about green energy, and Bitcoin is anything but green. And it says Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We are also looking at other cryptos that use less than 1% of Bitcoin's energy/transaction. Huh. I wonder what other digital asset could help with this, with payments or digital assets. There's two. And I wonder if maybe that's who they're talking about. Huh, XRP and XLM? Gotta wonder. Gotta wonder. And if they ever announce anything of that sort that they're using those two for payments, you could expect the price of those to go to the moon and beyond, like Jupiter or something, or beyond Mars, let's say. So, and you can see the energy usage trend over the past few months is insane, and there it shows it. Okay, and we have some replies here, but you can read those on your own. Now, this is a very interesting thing that's come out, and it's caused a dip in the market, and the narrative is out there. The narrative is definitely forming, and it's happening more and more and more. And this news, this news by Cryptomaniac just kind of puts it into perspective. There it is. And this is on CNN News. So we'll have to keep monitoring that, but it's getting closer. So, buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe. Comment below. How soon do you think this reset is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section below. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.